What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Now today, as you can see on the screen here, I've got a Mario Party tier. Let's get out of here, whoever you are. I got a Mario Party tier list up on here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, because I know a couple of you are probably going to say, well, I've already done a couple Mario Party ranking videos. And the hard thing about those videos for me is that I try to list them from my least favorite to my favorite. And I feel like that's not necessarily unfair, but it's hard because that list is going to change all the time. I love, like, a lot of Mario Parties, so, like, it's always shuffling around, like, which Mario Parties are where on my list. So I feel like doing a tier list style ranking makes it even better because, as you can see, you know, I'm to have my favorite Mario Party up top, and then I'm ranking all of them, you know, having multiple in each level, so it's not like I'm saying, like, certain Mario Parties are better than others when I kind of view them almost equally. Hard to explain, but nevertheless, we're going to be talking about that today, so let's get into it. So first up here on our list, we have the original Mario Party. I'm going to put Mario Party 1 in okay. Mario Party 1 is a pretty good start. Obviously, it's the Mario Party that started off the whole entire series, so obviously a lot of praise has to be given to it. But it did do a lot of things that weren't exactly that great. The overall structure of the game and how the game felt to play is obviously very different to how future entries felt. And it was definitely very, like, you know, this is the first game, you know, has that kind of feeling because, well, I mean, it was the first game. And, yeah, it just didn't age well. Plus, the boards in the game weren't even really that great. I mean, Luigi's Engine Room is pretty good, Donkey Kong Jungle Adventure is pretty good, but other than that, there weren't that many standout home run boards, at least in my personal opinion. Next up is Mario Party 2. This one is going to be our first top tier game. Mario Party 2 is freaking fantastic. It's Mario Party 2. It's the one everyone talks about. It's a lot of people's favorites, and it's understandable why. It's such a huge improvement over the first game. Like, Mario Party 2 is really, like, not even a sequel to the first game, but, like, the first game redone and improved. Like, it has, you know, all the same characters and all that. And even, like, most of the same mini-games, but the boards are miles better, with classics like Western Land and Horror Land and Bowser Land, like absolute freaking classics like that. And then, of course, on each board, the characters are themed to the board with costumes, and it's really, really cute. And the cutscenes at the very end that shows the winner is so creative and so amazing. Mario Party 2 is just a classic Mario Party, and it's one that everyone should look to as one of the greats. Next up is Mario Party 3. This is another top-tier Mario Party game. Mario Party 3, I honestly think it used to get a lot of slack. Not many people really thought of it that much, because most people just looked at 2 as the perfect N64 Mario Party, but then more people started to look towards 3 and went like, this one's really good as well. It has some freaking great boards. Woody Wood, Spiny Desert, and Chilly Water all come to mind for boards that are really, really good. It had all new mini-games, no reused mini-games from previous games. Like, these were all new, which was amazing because there were a lot of new ones. They added Daisy and Waluigi to the roster, so there was a lot of good stuff in this game. And they even had some extra little modes. They had a single-player mode. Of course, every one of these games has, like, a single-player mode, but Mario Party 3, I feel like, was the first one to actually really have a proper single-player mode. And then, of course, there was that kind of weird dual, you know, battle mode, whatever that was called. I don't remember what it was called. But, I mean, I didn't care for that mode anyways. But nonetheless, still a great Mario Party. Highly recommend it. And I'm so glad it's getting more appreciation nowadays. Mario Party 4 is next, and I feel like people are going to hate me for this, but I'm just going to put this one at good. I was going to put it at okay with Mario Party 1, mostly because I'm not a fan of the boards. Mario Party 4's boards are extremely lame, especially compared to the offerings on Mario Parties 5, 6, and 7. But what Mario Party 4 does really well is the mini-games. The mini-games in Mario Party 4 are stand out, man. Like, you have that not avalanche, not that one. Oh, what's that called? The climb one. I forgot what that one's called. But then you have book squirm. There's a lot of really cool ones, and of course you have challenge book squirm and a lot of other things in that extras room. You know, there's the doctor mini game where it's like you have to feel the vibration on your controller to figure out which shy guy was like sick or gonna die or whatever. Like, it was pretty insane and pretty cool. I always like when Mario Party has those little cute side modes. So Mario Party 4, it's a good one, definitely not a great one, but it's alright, it's pretty good. Next up is Mario Party 5. I think this is going to be also an unpopular opinion, but yeah, I'll put this one at top tier as well. This one gets an extreme amount of hate, and I don't get why. I know it's like it got rid of the item shops, which is controversial, but I don't mind the, you know, you get a free item than having to pay for it. Like, I don't mind that, simply because of the fact that you would have had to pay for the item anyways in an item shop. So it's not really that bad. The boards in this one were, you know, it was the first time seeing really cool environments in 3D. It was the first one of its kind, and it was really, really good. Some of the boards are a little bit basic, but they're still all very fun. I do feel like Mario Party 5's minigames are a little bit weaker than, like, let's say Mario Party 4, but there are some really standout ones like Leaf Leap and Hotel Goomba and etc, etc. There are some really good ones in there, and I do think it is a stellar, fun Mario Party. Especially if you make it to the final 5 turns, and you have that roulette wheel that goes, and you hit the every space becomes an item. Like that's insane, because some of those items you throw are chain chomps, or the miracle spaces. Like, there's a lot of, like, crazy stuff that can happen from items that are thrown. So, I don't know. Really, really fun game. Highly underrated. Definitely recommend it. Alright, next up is Mario Party 6, and you guys already know, it's the best. It is my favorite. Mario Party 6 is my personal favorite Mario Party. I think I'm going to do a video on this sometime soon, on why I think Mario Party 6 is still the best Mario Party. I think I did a video a couple years ago comparing it to Super Mario Party and saying why it was better, but I want to do a definitive video on Mario Party 6 specifically. But nonetheless, what can I say about this game? They ironed out the mechanic of the throwing the items on the spaces. They brought back the item shops. The boards are freaking spectacular because each one feels unique, because you have the 2 classic ones being Towering Treetop and EGAD's Garage. You have Fair Square, which is the really fun one. You have the Screw You board in Snowflake Lake. Like, you have amazing boards, classics, and the mini games in Mario Party 6 are also really, really good. I feel like they're also pretty underrated as well. I mean, my favorites are Blooper Scooper, Granite Getaway, Burn Style, Snow World. Like, there are some freaking classics in there, and I think the game is just really, really good. It's got a great character roster, adding in Toadette, and Koopa Kid being here, of course, as well. Koopa Kid was introduced in 5, but came back for 6. Love those characters. Just great game all around, and some great bonus side modes. I forgot to mention all the side modes in Mario Party 5, but Mario Party 6 has another single-player mode, which is really, really cool. There are 3 unique boards to the single-player mode, rather than Mario Party 5, which reuses the boards but makes them smaller. In Mario Party 6, they're brand new boards that are used specifically for this mode. And then, of course, you have the microphone that was added on, you have the bonus mini-game modes. There's just a lot here. And there's this really cool maze mini-game, like EGAD's Maze, whatever it was called. And it was really, really fun. I don't know, Mario Party 6 is just the perfect Mario Party for me. A lot of chaotic madness, a lot of fun, just a great Mario Party all around. Alright, next up, Mario Party 7. I'm going to put Mario Party 7 in really good. Mario Party 7 is in really good because of the fact that it's hard. This one's hard because the boards in Mario Party 7, like with Mario Party 6, are stellar. They are brilliant. I love Neon Heights. I like Windmillville. I like a lot of these boards. Not everyone's a home run for me, but Go to Peak is a little overrated, but that's my own personal opinion. And the minigames are strong here too. I think the thing that keeps this game from being out of, like, the top tier is the dueling system. The dueling system in 7, I feel like they kind of botched, because they did this thing where it's like you can't choose what you wager. You figure out what you're swapping after the minigame. It's almost like chance time, where you're spinning a roulette to figure out what you're giving to the other person or what you're getting from the other person. And I really feel like it ruins it, because, well, I mean, usually I wouldn't care, but one of the options a lot of the time is nothing happens, or you trade over like a couple coins, and it really ruins it when, you know, like you do this epic duel and then you get nothing for it and it's out of your control. So that kind of bothers me. But Mario Party 7 is still a great one, and there's this really cool 8-player mode. I've hardly ever touched this mode. I've played it a couple times with a lot of friends, but not enough to really like be so invested in it. But there's some fun mini games in there, like the scooter one, like it's a Give Me a Break or something like that, and then the Babam one, what's called Babamic Plate or something like that. Like really fun mini games, really fun. Like, it's got strong mini games. It's probably got like, I don't know what Mario Party GameCube game has the best mini games, but Mario Party 7 is really good. Just not like up there with the other ones I listed earlier. Mario Party 8. This one's hard. And people are probably going to be mad at me for this one, but I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put Mario Party 8 in good, because, listen, I know a lot of people have nostalgia for this one, and I kind of do too. I played it quite a bit as a kid as well, but I feel like the game just has a lot of weaknesses. The boards, not that great. I mean, Koopa's Tycoon Town is a good board, Bowser's Warped Orbit is a good board, but then you have, like, Goomba's Booty Boardwalk, and Shy Guy's Perplex Express, which really aren't that interesting. King Boo's Haunted Hideaway is really good, but, you know, it's a mixed bag with the boards. The character roster is great. The character roster is perfect. The minigames, though. I don't like motion control, so maybe I'm biased, but the minigames just did nothing for me. I can't think of one minigame that I'm like, ooh, that's a really solid one. Besides maybe Spectre Inspector, and that's only because of the fact that it has the Luigi's Mansion Ghost in it. Like, that's literally it. I can't think of many other minigames that I'm like, ooh, that one's a really solid one. I can't, personally. I love the addition of Blooper and Hammer Bro. You know, Bowser's Warped Orbit is honestly like a top-tier board for me. I really like that board. Koopa's Tycoon Town is a little overrated in my opinion, but it is a good board. But it's just not, like, good enough to be great. It's just a good one. Mario Party 9, for me, it's just bad. I'm sorry. Look, I mean, I can kind of appreciate the car thing now that it's been a little while, but I just can't, man. Like, Mario Party 9, it's been a few years since Mario Party 8, so with Mario Party returning, I feel like there were people who wanted that original style, and even when the game came out, even people who didn't want the original style just did not see any appeal in this game, especially given the fact that you rarely played the minigames. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you had to land on a minigame-specific space to actually get to play any minigames, which was really stupid. I don't understand it at all. All of the boards were generically themed after New Super Mario Bros. Style levels, being the underwater, the grasslands, the haunted house, you know, that kind of stuff. Really boring, really bland. Minigames, some of them were fine enough, but minigames don't save it for me. That's the thing, like, is that, you know, no matter how great the minigames are, for me, minigames is not even half of the experience. The board play and how that goes, and all the other side modes and characters. They wiped out a lot of the character roster as well. They got rid of quite a few characters, like, you know, Blooper and Hammer Bro, and they added, like, Koopa Troopa, you know, and Shy Guy. Like, Kamek is pretty cool, but, not a great one. Not a great one at all. Mario Party 10, I feel like people are going to hate me for this one, but I'm going to put this one at meh. This one's, it's not great. Mario Party 10 was definitely the most lifeless Mario Party. The menu interface sucked. It was so generic and bland. The character roster, actually, I think was even worse, wasn't it? Weren't there less characters in Mario Party 10? Well, they brought back Toadette, but they didn't bring back like, anyone else. They got rid of Birdo in Mario Party 10. So, character roster actually sucked even more as well. But I like the fact that there was a little more to do in this game. I personally liked the Bowser Party. For me, that's where I see the car working. If you guys are cooperating in getting to the end. Like, it's a very cooperative, it's not, almost like that river survival mode in Super Mario Party, which I'll get to in a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of how I think of the car. It can be used as a cooperative thing, but not when you're competing against each other. And I think it works well in Bowser Party, even if Bowser is a bit broken and OP. And Amiibo Party, listen, it sucked in its own way because the boards were small, you had to use Amiibo, whatever, but to me, it was just that taste of classic Mario Party, that little bit of an appetizer of what classic Mario Party is. You know, it gave me a little bit of that, and I was okay with it. Didn't love it, but I was at least okay with it. So, Mario Party 10, definitely nowhere near as bad as 9. I know a lot of people usually like 9, hate 10, but that's my own personal opinion. Okay, now we're moving on to the handheld Mario parties. Okay, Mario Party Advance. I feel like people are going to hate me for this one, but I'm going to put this one, and this is no meme, I'm going to put this one actually really good. Now here's the thing, don't yell at me for putting Mario Party Advance in really good. I know a lot of people hate this game. I always try to view this game as not a Mario Party game. It's not a traditional Mario Party game, and I know it's kind of hard because of the fact that it has Mario Party in the title, but given that it's on the Game Boy Advance, like, you really can't expect an actual Mario Party game. So, for what this game is, yeah, some of the missions are kind of fetch questy, but all the characters in the game have some level of charm and, you know, uniqueness and fun to them. You know, there's some pretty cool missions you have to do. Like, you get to help this, like, Sherlock Holmes version of a Toad, you know, solving crimes and solving puzzles and mysteries. The mini games are honestly kind of fun for the game. You know, there's like this one called Chicken where you have to stand under a thwomp and all that. There's like this stealthy Koopa Kid one where you have to avoid the Koopa Kid seeing you. There's a few decent ones in there. Like, I think the game is pretty charming on its own. You know, it's not a perfect Mario Party game, but for a solo experience, it's honestly quite good. And it's kind of a nice little remix, or like, you know, 8-bit remix of the Mario Party 4 soundtrack, which is pretty cool as well. Alright, next up is Mario Party Ereader, and shockingly enough, I've never played this one. I do have it. I do have Mario Party E, but I have never played it because I don't have an e-reader. And I feel like getting a lot of people together and playing around a Mario Party, I feel like Mario Party e-reader isn't the Mario Party people would choose to play, so I haven't gotten to play it yet. Mario Party DS. Okay, people are going to hate me for this one. I'm going to put this one at okay. No, I'll put it at good. I'll put it at good. I'll at least give it that. It's not a bad Mario Party. I think the thing that kind of ruins it is it feels a little dumbed down. It feels simplified to the point where it's not as enjoyable. There's no chance time or anything like that. All of the items, which you can put on spaces, but they're just these things called hexes for the most part. Like, there's like a minus something coin hex or a minus star hex. Like, there's no real unique fun items to the game. I believe there's like, you know, double dice and triple dice and all that, but other than that, there's not really much to it. And the mini games, while they're fun, there's nothing to me that really stands out. I mean, they're cute though. I will admit they're cute, and they go with the theme of the game really well, which is the fact that everyone has shrunk and become tiny. I like the boss battles. You know, the single player mode is pretty cool. So it was a good Mario Party game, but I feel like a lot of people have nostalgia goggles for this one, like I probably do with 6. But it's just okay, you know, it's all right. Mario Party Island Tour. I think I'm gonna give this one an okay. Mario Party Island Tour is okay. It's as basic as you can get. There's no car in this one, which is fair enough. You know, I like it more than that. I will say that. The Bonsai Bill map is kind of trash, and so is that Rocket one. I remember absolutely fuming in that Rocket one, because like I remember there was one game I played when I was younger where I would just keep getting zeros. I don't even remember how that map works, but I remember getting a bunch of zeros and not moving at all, and just rage. It was just rage-inducing. But nonetheless, yeah, it's an okay Mario Party. Nothing too special, nothing to write home about, just pretty okay. Mario Party Star Rush. I honestly never played this one. I never played Mario Party Star Rush, and I know a lot of people actually have some decent things to say about it. From what I understand, is that there's the Toad Scramble mode, and then there's like a balloon mode, which is kind of like the top 100 party mode thing. It's just, I never played it. I feel like at that time, I had given up with Mario Party, and Star Rush was the first Mario Party that I actually just skipped out of, like, I'm done with this series now. But then, they brought me back with Mario Party to the top 100, which, I'm having a really hard time with this one. Mario Party Top 100 is a really hard game for me to rank, because I do like what it does, but Superstars just did it better. So, I think I'm going to put Mario Party Mario Party Top 100 at okay as well. The balloon party mode on that one board, which is stupid, but that one board, I actually kind of liked that mode. So if that's what Mario Party Star Rush is, then I probably would have liked Star Rush. So I did like that mode, at least a little bit, because you had your independent movement, everyone moved at the same time, so the gameplay was snappy, and then you have the great classic Mario Party minigames to play, you know, like 100 minigames from Mario Party's past. Like, there was a decent amount of cool stuff in there, and I liked it more than most people. It wasn't great, obviously I put it in okay, like it wasn't even good, but I at least appreciated that they reflected on the older Mario parties and gave us something more akin to it. So, I at least give them credit for that. Super Mario Party, I'm gonna put in meh. I don't find Super Mario Party enjoyable really at all. It's great that they brought back the classic formula, but it really feels like they just were like, oh, we gotta give them the blue and red spaces, and now everyone's happy. No, there were so many complex things with older Mario Party that made it great. Like the chance time spaces, like how fast-paced everything felt, like the items. And it felt like Super Mario Party just kind of stripped it to its bare bones. Most of the boards barely had any real happening spaces. Most of the happening spaces, like I think on like that tantalizing tower was like, oh, a chain chomp gets out of a cage. Like nothing that really felt unique to the environment. King Bob-omb's Powder Keg Mine was pretty cool. I think it did it pretty well, but most of the boards just didn't do anything. And then, of course, my least favorite thing about it was restricting it to just single Joy-Con play. You couldn't play it in handheld mode. You couldn't use a Pro Controller. It was just very limiting and not fun. The minigames were okay. The side modes sucked. I'm sorry. The side modes had no substance to them. So it was just not that fun at the end of the day for me, and I really didn't enjoy it much. Then we have Mario Party Superstars, the most recent one, and I think I'm going to put this one in really good. It's definitely not top tier. It has the classic minigames, and it nailed that, and it brought back some classic boards. But there are some things I really do feel like it just didn't hit, on the head. We could have used some more boards and more characters, obviously that's a given. But there were just some things about the gameplay that just didn't match the charm of the older Mario Party games, right? Like, a lot of the text being this plain white text, no fun, colorful graphics, just small little details. It's the small details that kind of add up a little bit. Obviously, the amount of lucky spaces that are on the board is insane. The fact that Bowser only steals 10 coins from each Bowser minigame, like, it doesn't do that much to me, but it is still really good. It's the return of classic Mario Party, and obviously it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I just hope that they do something more with it sometime soon. So there you guys have it, guys. That is my tier list of Mario Parties. It's pretty evenly distributed, funny enough. Like, there's like definitely more Mario Parties that I at least somewhat enjoyed than not at all. So it's really cool that I got to put this list together. And I'll leave a link to this tier list in the description down below so that you guys can make your own tier list. Or you can just share it with me in the comments down below, like your list and which ones are your favorite and all that kind of stuff. So let me know that down in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you all have to say. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Really hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified of when I upload videos, and check out the merch store. There's some really cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you all in the next video.